Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, December 16th, and we still have a whole hot cable chaos mess going on here. So you'll hear lots of noises in the background, but I wanted to hop on here. So yesterday we had a really big bullish candle here. You can see we topped out right at resistance. This was FOMC day, and as soon as that FOMC news came out, I'm going to show you what we were looking at here. There we go, right? The news came out, we had the initial reaction, turned into a nice bull flag, stalled just a little bit, continued to push, bull flag closing at some highs. We didn't close right at the highs, but pretty darn close to it, so a pretty nice day with a lot of volume. We actually pushed a lot of volume there into the end of the day, so looking for extra volume today. Now it looks like we're gapping up here this morning. What does that mean? Well, here's kind of how I would look. There should be profit taking into the open, and then I would wait for the pullback. So maybe not off that first 5-minute candle, or let the first half hour, maybe hour even, go by before entering a trade, unless you're intending to just flip it very, very quickly. Okay, so some sectors that are doing well, that have been beaten up and now doing pretty well. We want to talk about SMH. Yesterday it made a great comeback. We have a 3,820 squeeze here on the daily of SMH. We broke a short-term downtrend, and a lot of names in this, right? So you can look at AMD, right? This one is actually sitting on the 20 here in pre-market. Mu, look at that, fight right back up off of the 20. And pushing nicely up through, pushing off the 20 through the fib line. And we have earnings coming up as a nice little catalyst there, so check that one out. NVIDIA had been very beat up here, hit the 50, pushing up and away very nicely up above the 8. This morning on NVIDIA, we are sitting right smidge below the 20 and sitting on this fib line right here. So we want to watch that for some continuation. Built up some nice volume in there. And let's see, what else do we have? ON, this one has actually stayed really nice. And you can see yesterday we talked about that wedge, and that's a very nice ascending look there on ON. XLNX. So let me take these out, actually, because this is like the old... I'm actually calling these like a nice little fishtail, because it should come up and then start following this. Actually, I will leave it in there on that continuation, right? So we're actually this morning looking at, we are right at the 20. So right at this little intersection here of these previous trend lines. Again, nice tail, built-in volume. So take a look at these. Maybe get a nice pop here early, and then consolidate. We'll see if we hold the majority. What we definitely want to see is that we hold the high of yesterday, which we're gapping up here, and more favorably would be a hold of the opening price here. Okay, a few that are set up that aren't necessarily just running away. I want to talk about Amgen here. You can see we came right up to previous resistance, and stopped. Like the look here, lots of room to the upside, not chasing this action. Room, I would initially, let me see where we're sitting right here, pre-market. Yeah, sitting right at the top inside this candle. So looking through a push through yesterday's high, and my first target would be around that 224.50 on AMGN, and I would look at the January 220s on those. Okay, here's one that hardly ever comes up. INCY, INCY. This one, kind of the same. I was looking for charts that weren't already running away from us. And this one up here at the fib line, you can see this has been previous resistance. We're looking for this to become support. It doesn't do much pre-market, so it's sitting right at that same place it was when it closed yesterday. It's just shy of 72. Looking through for a push through yesterday's close, for a move to the 200. Now this one trades a little lighter, so you want to see some volume come in. The open interest is okay, but not exciting quite yet. The 70s have good open interest, but I would suspect that those 72.50s will likely come in, and we can play either one of those. For a little safety, probably stick at the 70 unless those 72.50s really pick up. All right, DR Horton Homes. All right, this one, nice gap down and put in a reversal here yesterday. Smidge of a gap here left to go. Like the push off the fib line, looking for a retest of that 110.45 and then a breakout. I like the 105s in this one, above yesterday's close, not the high, but above yesterday's close. CERN. Ooh, let me take this one out. There we go. CERN. Wow, really big move. Looking for a continued breakout of the previous action, right? But we still have a lot of room left to go on this. And we closed above the point of control. So again, kind of looking for charts that aren't just running away from us. And this one certainly fits this billet. Although it's had a lot of green candles, I like this for a day trade unless we get a high-end close. And on this one, I like the 80s. Make sure we stay above that point of control area. And I can't leave without talking about Apple. Apple, right? Nice big move. We came back, we tapped the 8, used it, pushed on up yesterday. And this morning, remember, it's that 182.86 that will push us into that 3 trillion market cap. And honestly, I haven't marked in here. Honestly, I just think people want it. That's just, let me remove some of these old drawings as well. That is it's just kind of like an exciting thing to push a chart to. So watch that 182.86 area. This morning we are currently trading just shy of 180 at 179.95. So we are sitting in a pretty nice spot here. I would look for the push to there, and then most likely what we'll see is a bit of profit taking and sell off. Now, will it continue to sell off and drive back down? Well, that we really don't know, but I think that once we hit that, it is going to probably, we'll just see that profit taking is what I'm trying to say. Okay, that is it for me here this morning. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you in the chat room. I'll be around, not on the mic a lot because they are ripping out our ceilings this morning and this afternoon. All right, I'll see you soon. If you have any questions, Heather C at givingtreetrading.com.